Hey there guys, and thank you so much for joining me as we talk some movie news. So in this episode of Review Flicks, we're going to be talking about Dave Bautista. He recently updated his Instagram feed to include an image from Boss Logic of him as Bane in the DC universe. So does this have any meaning to it, or is it simply just an image that the actor liked? We're going to be jumping into this story and more. So guys, if you are new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the movie and streaming news we have going on this channel. And with that down, we're going to be jumping into this article here from comicflicknews.com. So, popular DCU fan casting teased by MCU actor, hinting at potential reality. So, continuing his teases of joining the DC universe, a Marvel Cinematic Universe star drops a new hint that could make a popular fan casting a reality. Yeah, so guys, we have to take this story with a grain of salt. It could mean something, it might not mean something at all, but I thought, it's a cool subject to talk about nonetheless. I mean, Dave Bautista, he's been a fan favorite casting as the character of Bane in the DC universe for a very, very long time, and I just thought it'd be cool to talk about on the channel for a little bit. But let's go down and let's check out that image and Instagram feed that Dave Bautista put up of the artist rendering of him as Bane, and let's see what it's all about. So, Marvel Cinematic Universe star hints at possible DC Universe role as iconic Batman villain Bane. With James Gunn's DCU project in the works, the likelihood of Bane's appearance increases. While many contenders could tackle the role, fans already have a top pick, and it's the MCU actor himself. Yeah, like I said, this has been a fan favourite casting for years. Dave Bautista, I mean, he's now got the acting chops. He's really honed his craft over the last few years. He's become a really, really top tier kind of actor. I don't think he's going to win an Oscar in his lifetime, but the guy has come on a bundle. He's really great at acting now. He's got the physicality. He's got the, the build, the muscle, the look of a Bane character, and people would love to see him as Bane in the DC universe. So, taken to Instagram, Dave Bautista, known for his role as Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy. That guy was so great as Drax. The comedic timing of that character was just aces. He was so funny. So, teased his potential casting as Bane in the DCU by sharing fan art of the infamous character. Again, as fans, we do a lot of speculation on this channel and in the fandom as general. Whenever an actor, posts something to do with a superhero movie, we're always quick to jump on any little bit of information, any little nugget of, information, as I say, here and there that we can get, a picture, a sentence, a quote, anything that we can find. They don't always turn out to be right, but still, as a fan, it's fun to talk about. So, moreover, Bautista's collaboration with James Gunn in Guardians of the Galaxy franchise adds another layer of intrigue. Given their established rapport, Bautista's potential involvement in Gunn's DC project further enhanced the synergy between actor and director, potentially elevating the portrayal of Bane to new heights. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the big things as well. James Gunn he seems to work with actors who he's worked with before, that he can get on with, that he's got a good repertoire with. And Bautista is definitely one of those actors. Him and James Gunn, they get on really well. They've done so many projects together at this point, and they have a really good sort of business relationship. So you could definitely see James Gunn using Dave Bautista, bringing him over from the MCU as Drax, and putting him in the Bane role. I mean, why not? The guy's a great actor. He's got the physicality, as I've already said. And I think it would be an absolute winner if James Gunn decided to do that. But so we have the actual Instagram feed here. So from Dave Bautista, he shared this picture here from Boss Logic. For those of you who may not know, if you've been living under a rock for the past 10 years, Boss Logic, he's basically an artist, online artist, and he makes these beautiful renderings of, pop culture icons. He does all kinds of things. Look him up, guys, online if you're interested in looking at his artwork, because he does fantastic stuff. But anyway, back to the story. So, Dave Bautista shared this artist rendering from Boss Logic of himself as Bane, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, you can't see Dave Bautista in the actual image, but I mean, from his back, I mean, it looks like he's wearing, he's got this kind of cargo belt on with all these different pouches. He's got black cargo trousers on. He's got these gloves. And then we've got these kind of venom stacks kind of coming out of his back at the top of his spine, and it's feeding over his shoulders kind of into his chest. And then he's got the classic kind of Bane mask on, and his eyes are lighting up red. And it's absolutely fantastic. I think this looks great. It would have been awesome as well to see an image from the front to see what that looks like, but I'm still happy with what this looks like. And the fact that Dave Bautista shared this on his Instagram like I said at the beginning, does it have meaning behind it? Does it mean something? Or is it just an image that he found online that he liked and decided to share? It's very, very hard to, put any weight to the evidence that he is going to be Bane going forward. But this definitely adds to the pile of evidence that he could potentially be Bane. It's very, very interesting indeed. But guys, there's something that I wanted to show you as well, which is kind of very, very strange. So when we look at this Instagram feed, the actual real Instagram feed, let's hop over to it now, and I'll explain why it's even more strange. So landing over here on Dave Bautista's actual story reel, again, the first image is the picture we already looked at, the Boss Logic image that he shared of him as Bane, which is pretty awesome. But then it's very strange because all of the rest of the images in this reel are all from Dune 2, and there's nothing else related to DC whatsoever. It's all Dune related material, but the very first image is him as Bane in that artist rendering, but everything else is Dune. So it's very strange how everything is Dune related, but there's one image of him there as Bane. And that's very, very strange why he decided to stick that one DC image in with a reel that's all Dune related content. Could there be a reason for that? Is it just the fact that he liked the image, so he just decided to put it there? At this point, it's hard to tell, but it definitely sticks out. All Dune related content, and then just one image of him, as Bane in the DC universe. So it definitely sticks out like a sore thumb in this reel, but it adds to the kind of strangeness of it, in my opinion. You guys might see it in a different way. If you have any thoughts, comments, or opinions onto why maybe he just put this one image of DC in this kind of Dune reel, what do you think the reason could be? I'd love to hear what you have to say. But let's go back over to the article. So yeah, guys, don't mistake me. I don't take this for any hardcore evidence that Dave Bautista is going to be Bane moving forward. But it's just a fun subject to talk about, in a video, because he has been a fan favorite casting for Bane for a very long time. But another question I wanted to ask you, if he was to pop up as Bane, would you prefer him to be in the Batman universe, the Batman, that Robert Pattinson's in? Or would you prefer him to pop up in the DC universe, the overall canon that James Gunn is building, with Superman Legacy? Which one would you prefer him to pop up in if you had the choice? So, why Dave Bautista is the perfect DCU Bane? So, Bautista physically aligns perfectly with the character of Bane. Known for his imposing stature and confrontations with Batman, he definitely has that imposing stature. The guy is huge. Famously breaking the Dark Knight's back multiple times across various media. With a background in WWE and roles like Drax in the MCU, Bautista embodies Bane's strength effortlessly. Yeah, I mean, this guy, he did MMA, he's done WWE, he's done Drax. His acting chops has really come on recently over the last few years. This guy has got everything he needs to fulfill the role of Bane and do the character justice. Obviously, we had Tom Hardy in, The Dark Knight Rises. He did a fantastic job, but it wasn't as comic accurate as I would have liked. It didn't involve any of the kind of Venom stuff that, surrounds Bane's body that we see in the comic books. It was a more modern retake on the character, and I get where Christopher Nolan was coming from. Tom Hardy still did an amazing job, but I would like to see a more comic accurate Venom version of the Bane character, and I think that Dave Bautista would be perfect for that. So, however, Bane transcends mere brute force. Despite some portrayals painting him as such, he remains one of Batman's most formidable adversaries, combining physical prowess with intellectual cunning. While previously depictions have touched on this duality, shortcomings like Tom Hardy's portrayal in The Dark Knight Rises hindered the character's full potential, which is what I was just saying. I didn't say anything about his intellectual prowess, but I do think that it wasn't as comic accurate as I like, as I've already said, but it was still an amazing portrayal. But I really, really do think that they could nail down into the kind of, focus more on the Bane character. Maybe a Bane standalone movie or a Bane standalone series, similar to what they're doing for The Penguin on HBO Max. That would be insane. But whether the character could carry a TV show, I'm not really sure. So in the DCU, Bautista could deliver the definitive portrayal of Bane, capturing both his physicality and intellect. His experience in action-packed films like Blade Runner 2049 showcases his ability to portray multifaceted characters, making him ideal fit for the role. What are your thoughts on Dave Bautista potentially portraying Bane in the DC universe? Do you think he's the right fit for the role? Would you like to see him bring his physicality and depth to the character? Or do you have another actor in mind? Feel free to share your opinions and the comments below. Yeah, when it comes to the Bane character and casting, it's hard to think of any other actor playing him apart from Bane. and because it's just been such a kind of zeitgeist fan casting. And I really, really do hope that James Gunn comes to his senses and does get Dave Bautista in this role. I mean, there's other actors that have, big stature, kind of similar body build to what Dave Bautista has. And I mean, any of those would be great as well. But the fans really, really want to see Dave Bautista in this role. And I would lose my damn mind if we got a casting confirmation of this, of this character and this actor joining forces. It would be absolutely incredible. But yeah, guys, like I say, Dave Bautista dropping this image is by no means a confirmation. It could mean nothing whatsoever. It might just be an image that he just liked and posted on his Instagram. I'm not stretching. I'm not confirming that this is a casting in any way, shape, or form. It's just a fun subject that I wanted to talk about. I love Dave Bautista, I love DC, and I love Bane. And it's something that I thought would make an interesting conversation piece here on the channel. So guys, jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Would you be interested in Dave Bautista playing Bane? Would you prefer him in the Matt Reeves Batman universe, or would you prefer him in the DCU being built by James Gunn? Let me know your thoughts, comments, and opinions. Can't wait to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all soon.